The sharp sound of the gavel echoed off the cold marble walls. All eyes turned to the defendant, a man whose clothes bore the weight of many sleepless nights. His name was Henry, unshaven, gaunt. He sat slumped, hands folded, trying to disappear. The prosecution eyed him with suspicion. The jury whispered, seeing only a vagrant. Henry felt the sting of their judgment. He was used to it, but it still hurt. This was a fight not just for freedom, but for dignity. Henry's story was not new. Life on the streets taught him to be wary. He had once trusted easily, but every betrayal etched another scar. His eyes told stories more honest than any words, a history written in exhaustion and hope lost. The prosecutor began their questioning, each word carefully chosen to paint Henry as dangerous. "Isn't it true you were found near the scene?" The question hung heavy in the air. Henry nodded. Yes, he had been there. But that was all. With every answer, the jury's eyes grew colder, the judge's patience thin. Henry's own attorney, young and untested, fumbled with papers. Henry wanted to believe someone would see the truth, but trust was not something he could summon easily, not after all he had lost. Yet, under the courtroom lights, Henry found a strange calm. He took a breath, let the silence stretch. Sometimes it was all he could offer. In that stillness, his story waited to be heard. An eyewitness took the stand, a local shopkeeper, respected in the neighborhood. She spoke with certainty. "I saw him. That night. He was there." The jury leaned forward, hungry for facts. Henry's heart beat faster. He knew how it looked, yet something was off. The shopkeeper's hands shook. Her eyes darted to someone in the crowd. Henry noticed, his instincts sharpened by years of survival. People often lied in courtrooms. Fear could twist the truth. The prosecutor pressed her. The details grew fuzzy. Was it truly Henry she saw, or just a shadow in the dark? The defense attorney caught the hesitation. "Are you sure?" he asked. The room tensed. A single bead of sweat rolled down the shopkeeper's brow. Suspense thickened. Something was hidden here. Henry's mistrust, once a weakness, became his armor. He watched. He waited. He listened for the truth behind the words. As testimony continued, a pattern emerged. The shopkeeper's gaze returned again and again to the same man in the gallery. He wore a tailored suit, gold cufflinks flashing. He was a local councilman, well-liked, powerful, above suspicion. Questions gnawed at the edges of the case. Why did the evidence feel so thin? Why did witnesses seem to fear something, someone, more than the court itself? The councilman's smile never wavered. He watched Henry, eyes cold and calculating. Henry's attorney whispered, "There's something wrong here." Henry nodded. He had spent years reading people, surviving on small truths. Now he saw fear, real, thick, pressing on the hearts of everyone who took the stand. Each new witness added confusion, not clarity. The court was a stage, and the actors were all afraid. Suspense curled around every word, every glance. Henry's hope flickered, faint, but not yet lost. Midway through the trial, a janitor came forward. His voice trembled, but there was resolve behind it. He had seen something, he said, something no one wanted to believe. On the night in question, he saw the councilman, not Henry, outside the store. The courtroom buzzed. The councilman's composure slipped just for a moment. Henry felt his breath catch. Was this the break he needed? The janitor described a hurried conversation between the shopkeeper and the councilman, money changing hands. The prosecutor objected, but the judge allowed the testimony. The defense attorney, emboldened, pressed for more. "Why didn't you come forward sooner?" The janitor looked down. "Fear," he said. "I didn't want trouble." But he, the janitor nodded at Henry, didn't deserve this. For the first time, the jury shifted uncomfortably. Doubt crept in. Suspense grew, thick as fog. The truth clawed its way to the surface. The councilman took the stand, his facade cracking. He denied everything, but his words rang hollow. The defense attorney pressed hard. Details slipped, alibis unraveled. Under pressure, the councilman grew angry, then desperate. Henry sat very still, watching the mighty fall. Each lie exposed another layer of the truth. The jury saw it too. Their eyes, once cold, now flickered with uncertainty, maybe even regret. The prosecutor faltered. The judge leaned forward, sensing the tide had turned. A final piece of evidence, a surveillance video, appeared. It showed the councilman near the scene, not Henry. The courtroom gasped. Justice, slow but steady, found its mark. The councilman's mask slipped away, and with it, the illusion of his innocence. Suspense broke, like dawn after a long, dark night. The verdict was swift. Henry was cleared. The councilman, handcuffed, was led away. Relief washed over Henry, mingled with the ache of all the days lost to suspicion. The jury watched him now with different eyes. Respect, maybe, or guilt. Henry stood, head high. For the first time in years, he felt seen, not as a problem, but as a man. The judge spoke softly. "We owe you an apology, Mr. Henry." Henry nodded. He knew trust would not come easy, but dignity, once earned, could never be taken away. As the courtroom emptied, the silence left behind was heavy with meaning. In the quiet, a truth remained. Dignity is not given by circumstance, but by the courage to stand for what is right, even when the world turns away.
What's something people don't know about stories? They never truly end. There's always a new adventure waiting for you. Just pick your next tale and I'll meet you there. Subscribe to the Story Circle and let me know which story I should tell next in the comments.